The sun drops below the horizon in the Philippine provinces, and the tree line dissolves into deep, impenetrable shadows. Out here, the quiet doesn't mean you're alone. In the brush, danger is often masked as something mundane. You might see what looks like an ordinary mound of dirt, a simple termite hill rising from the forest floor. But if you aren't paying attention, a careless footstep can crush the peak of that mound in a fraction of a second. In local folklore, that single physical mistake is the exact moment you leave the natural world and enter a supernatural nightmare. The mound belongs to the Nuno Sa Punso, or the ancestor of the anthill. If your mind is jumping to images of cheerful garden gnomes, wipe that comparison away immediately. The lore describes these entities as fiercely territorial, shadowy dwarves with glowing eyes that violently guard their patch of soil against any intrusion. The moment their home is damaged, the creature strikes. The trespasser is immediately hit with a sudden, body-breaking sickness, fevers and swelling that tear through the muscles. This affliction isn't a random disease. It is a targeted, unbreakable, supernatural curse, the direct price extracted for showing a lack of respect to the earth. As the victim's fever spikes, modern doctors and medicine prove completely useless. No antibiotic or medical scan can identify the root of the trauma. The entity driving this torment wants only one thing: absolute, unquestioned compliance regarding its territory and its unseen boundaries. The creature is fully aware of the suffering it causes. It watches the agony unfold and actively sustains the illness out of pure, calculated vindictiveness. The true terror of the Nuno is its unyielding authority. You cannot negotiate with a boundary line you can't even see. Despite its cruelty, the creature possesses a bizarre duality, an uncanny valley where horrific power meets an eerily innocent side. When it isn't crippling trespassers, the entity spends its time sitting in the dirt playing traditional childhood games, like tossing stones in a match of siklot. It has a specific fixation on playing a mancala-like board game known as sungka, sitting in the shadows and dropping small shells into carved wooden bowls. On one side of the forest, a person is writhing in agonizing pain. On the other, the creature is playfully counting shells and moving pieces through the dirt. This juxtaposition of innocent play with flesh-rotting torment is what makes the Nuno utterly unpredictable. Living in an environment heavily populated by invisible, vindictive spirits required a specialized method of defense. Rural populations relied on the anting-anting, or agimat, a mystical defense system designed to fight magic with magic. These amulets are complex artifacts, infused with syncretic magic, esoteric symbols, and cryptic Latin prayers. The amulet functions as invisible armor, actively repelling the Nuno and shielding the wearer from sickness. These amulets represent a culture's determination to thrive among unseen terrors, serving as a tactical survival tool for anyone venturing past the safety of the village. The lore of the anthill dwarfs carries a persistent lesson. The natural world harbors ancient rules, and a lack of respect can cost you your life. So the next time you're wandering through the wild, make sure to watch where you step very carefully. Did you enjoy this terrifying dive into Philippine mythology? If you did, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to get alerts for all our future dives into nightmare fuel.